Hey everybody,
Hello.
welcome to Knitistry Knerds.
Here we are, episode 9. No, episode 9. Put it this way.
9. So yeah, I'm Katie.
I'm Michelle.
And we are high school chemistry teachers in the upstate of South Carolina.
Yes, we are.
We are longtime knitters, short-time podcasters.
Yes, obviously, episode 9.
9, yeah.
But yeah, definitely knitting long. I've been knitting longer than she's been alive.
Oh, yeah.
So
She loves to pull that out.
there you go.
Yeah. I'll never catch
I
her.
rub that in all the time.
So we have our mascots. Here's Earl the Erlenmeyer flask.
And Rhonda, the round bottom flask. Here's my earrings.
They do match.
I wore my earrings today.
So cute.
To match.
So cute.
Yes. So
All right.
the
We have.
fluff is starting to
Yes.
get a little worse.
We might-
My cat loves
We
these.
might have to refluff them.
Yeah, the tailless wonder loves these stuffed animals. He goes looking for them.
Yeah.
So I tried to hide them, but it doesn't always work. Okay, first up,
It's been a little while. Like we're a week behind.
we're a week behind schedule because I had my surgery. Those of you who have been following us, thank you for coming back. If you're new to us, welcome. We appreciate you being here. Thank you, Kevin and Ray, for mentioning us. I have a new hip.
Yay!
They took out the old one and attached some new stuff. So I got titanium and plastic and all kinds of good stuff inside my right hip.
It should
Inside
last
my
you a good
zip
while.
line, as
A
they
zip
call
line
it.
is what they
I
call
still hadn't seen the incision, so they call it a zip line. I can only imagine what it looks like. I'm already planning tattoos to go over it, though. So
Sounds like a good idea.
I have graduated from the walker to my cane.
She walked over
Right
here with a cane
I
today.
have my cane, and I've walked out to the mailbox. I've gone up and down stairs. Let me tell you, people, I know on the last episode I told y'all at joint camp, they told me they'd take me up a step or two to practice after surgery, just to be so I could get into my house when I got home. I did a whole freaking flight of stairs.
You said
mean,
six rooms down.
I walked past 6 or 7 hospital rooms to get to the stairwell to walk up a flight of stairs, turn around, and come down a flight of stairs.
How long after surgery?
That was at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. My surgery, I ended up going in around 10:30, 11 o'clock. No. Yeah, I came out of the drugs real quick.
Yeah.
As soon as he turned off the drip, eyes awake. And feeling no pain, let me just say at the beginning, it's not been bad. It really hasn't. There's not been any complications or anything bad. I am getting around really well. I'm not hurting any worse than I was before.
Which is a good thing. It means you can only get better.
Yeah, I can only get better from here. So it's a good thing. I'm getting around. Gotten a lot of knitting done. Wait till you see what I've been working on.
She got a lot of knitting done and a lot of shopping done.
I've done a little bit. Okay, most of it was before, although I guess I did order something from my hospital bed before surgery.
It was a gift for her, after surgery.
For me. Yeah. It's
After
all for
surgery
me.
gift.
Blah. Okay,
So let's go through some things. What do you want to talk about?
Where do we start?
We usually start with FOs.
Oh, another thing. Update, another piece of news. Katie's husband did get the art teacher job, so he is now at school with us. He's actually sitting over there right now, but listening in, but he does it all the time. He is now with us, so yay!
It's been nice.
Yes.
We ride to work together, and then we don't see each other until 3:30. We stay away.
Oh, yeah,
each
the
other.
opposite ends of the building. I'll see him more than she does once I get back to work.
Yeah.
I hate missing his first week at school. I really do, but
It's not like he's doing anything important.
he's just teaching kids.
Just teaching kids.
Just teaching kids. No problem. Okay.
So it's it's
Okay.
been fun.
So
All
that's
right.
the big news.
Big news.
At her house and at my house. New hip, new teacher. There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So acquisitions or we don't? Do you have an FO? You kind of have an FO.
I do. I do.
She has 2 FOs,
Kind of.
and I have an FO from a while ago. I'm kind of wearing it. But we'll talk
Well,
about it too.
okay. My first FO, I have to show you a picture of because
Oh,
it got gifted.
she made it and shipped it
It's in your. It's
from me. Yep.
in our chain. Here we go. She had to take the pictures. Okay.
So
So
Michelle couldn't be there.
they just our principal that we've talked about before, and he's even watched a little podcast. He and his wife were expecting their first child in October. So our our peeps at school who are in charge of parties and birthday celebrations and all that kind of good stuff decided that the day after my surgery, on Wednesday, September 14th, would be a good day to have a baby shower
for him.
And
which he wasn't expecting it, because you don't usually do baby showers just for daddy.
Yeah, it was a secret.
So when he walked in and saw it, we were all waiting. So I'll be honest, we were all waiting on him to show up so we could eat cake. We'd already eaten lunch.
Right.
He hadn't been there yet.
It was a special day. It was a half day for students, so that teachers could work in the afternoon. And so lunch was provided for the, I gave them a hard time for scheduling it when they knew I wouldn't be there. But so it was a surprise. Okay, well, they only let us know the week before.
Yeah, it was a half day.
The week before. So, I know that we were going to have the party that day, the baby shower. So
I think it was 2 weeks.
Was it 2 weeks?
I think Jen sent it out for 2 weeks.
I don't remember. Anyway,
whatever it was. It was not. It was
I
short
kicked it into high gear, people, and I did a flax light and a barley hat. Well, I monkeyed with the barley hat a little bit.
No, Michelle.
Yeah,
This is he's so funny.
Yes, this is our principal.
So
he's holding the sweater and has the hat on top of his head.
He said he didn't think he'd fit in it.
He didn't think it'd fit. It will, however, Boyd will grow into it. Boyd came on Friday. Yeah. It was 3 days later.
It was a quick turnaround.
He was a little early, but he was over. He was
all good.
Almost 6 pounds.
Yeah.
He was well over 5.5
Healthy
pounds.
and doing well.
Healthy baby, doing fine. So everything's good, but he'll have to grow into the sweater.
Which is a good thing.
It's a good thing. By December, it'll fit really well.
Well, and sometimes babies are kind of chunky. And so
babies are
that was the sweater that
if
he had
you
been
can
born
see,
later,
there
you might not
is the flax light, and I did the garter stuff down the sleeves and then the barley hat style to match it. So that's my first FO.
She did an FO.
That was not even cast on last time
Nope.
we did. I managed to get that done. And Katie, we wrapped it my last day at school because Katie had a bag and tissue paper, and then she delivered it to the party for me. So
I had to tell him he had to open it so I could take pictures.
That's right. So I could see, because I needed to see what he thought. I wanted to know. So anyway, that was my first FO. So it was a cast on and an FO since the last episode.
Beautiful.
I also have another cast on
and an
FO.
You have 3. Because did you finish the sweater last time?
No, I forgot. Okay, I have 4. Monday. That would be 2 days ago.
Can you tell Michelle has done nothing but knit for the past few weeks?
Hey, nothing slows me down. Even when the meds kick in, I just get out my NASCAR. You go round and round in circles real fast. That's my NASCAR projects are what comes out. I made a
scarf.
Cow.
Yeah,
it's going to be a cow when I attach it. All right. These are the yarns, 2 of the yarns that I got at the Charlotte Yarn Show. The
Southern Comfort Fiber Market.
Right. Southern Comfort Fiber Market. I got the 2 skeins of
the
hand-spun, repurposed
from
Lucky Silver Fiber Arts is her name. Bless you.
Thank you.
One of them was the gray with the sequins, and the other is the brown with the copper thread, filament running through it. And I decided that I had to have something to do. Now, I did find a pattern, let me just say. I have to find it real quick because I think I closed everything out. But it's called Sable.
Cute.
And it technically is just for one.
Like one skein or one color?
One color project.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. So you can see it by Marianne Lammers. Sable by Marianne Lammers. And it shows it in these 2 solid colors. Actually, it shows them layered too. Mm-hmm. Like she would wear these 2 together.
Oh, cute.
It's technically a worsted weight gauge, although I am assuming you could do it in just about any other.
It looks like you could just repeat the pattern a few times if you wanted to make it longer.
There's
or use a different color type of yarn.
You can see, and it just switches from stockinette to garter. And then technically, I ran a yarn before I completed the pattern, because this is the cast on edge down here. You can see it's this length right here, and the bind off edge down here, over here, this side, is supposed to be that length too. All right, so obviously I ran out of yarn. I am telling you, I left the last two ends out so you could see that's where that skein ran out, and this is where this skein ran out.
I would say you won Yarn Chicken, but you kind of lost too.
And here are the bits. So out of those two skeins of yarn, that's all that's left. That's it. So
you
technically,
won.
I mean, I won in that I have a finished garment that will fit the way I want it to.
And you've made it to the end of the row.
But I'm not going to, because of the pattern would call for me to sew these two sides together.
Kind of like the shift.
Kind of like the shift. Yeah, kind of like the shift. And so obviously that ain't going to work. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put a loop right here, and I'm going to put 3 buttons, 3 brown wooden buttons. 1, 2, 3 across there. And then I can hook this on any one of those places I want. And then it will give me the cowboy cow kind of look. So
that'll look good.
It'll give me, okay, I'll stand up in a minute, but this goes all the way to
her belly button.
Yeah, this goes down to high-waisted jeans, or well, on me, every pair of pants I own, or skirt or whatever. So it goes down plenty far, and I don't think it's too blingy.
No.
And again, I love the brown and gray together.
It looks good.
I really
like it.
So see, that's the way it's probably going to look on.
Definitely dress up, dress down. You could wear it either way.
I could wear it with jeans and just a white linen shirt and my brown cowboy boots. Once I can walk again, I can wear my cowboy boots. So anyway, I thought that turned out really well.
I think it looks good. You did a
For
good job.
less than 2 days' work, I think that's pretty good.
If we could all take that time.
Yeah. So there's one.
I
did not mean to knock the periodic table over. I was trying to throw it back there on that table. I got a little excited. Okay.
Okay, so that was 2. Here's number 3. We've talked about this one quite a few times.
I've shown it. But last time when I showed it, I had just shown you my inadvertent rainbow, which had started right here, and I had just that much done. Well, I went back and I finished it out. And then I went back and added more at the top.
Yep.
So there's my full would-be bag. I did not go down to the bottom because when you put something in it, that part's going to flatten out anyway. You're going to end up with just that much anyway, so you're not going to see it.
It's a good idea. It looks really good.
I'm real excited about this. So before I had surgery, my last pre-op appointments were over, so I went by Joann's, and I got 2 or 3 different kinds of or pieces of fabric that I'm going to try. that I may use to line it. And I got some leather cord and metal findings and stuff. So I'm going to put D-rings down here.
Yeah.
They look like set stirrups. They're so cool. They're put up somewhere because it's going to be a while.
When she puts them on there, we'll show them.
But they're going to have D-rings down here, and the leather is going to go through and run through the
It'll look good.
things and down to the other D-rings. So I'm excited about it. So that'll get put into use soon. Just don't know when. Okay.
And then, now she's not going to throw it this
I'm
time.
not going to throw that. Well, I did kind of throw it. Okay.
One last one. We're going to
I'm going to try to stand up. I finished phases. I told y'all I was going to finish it before I went to surgery.
You can push back some if you need to.
Which I did. I did finish it before surgery. Excuse me for the chair clunking. Okay. Just a minute, peoples. Okay.
Thanks for sticking with us, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, check it out. Ooh, it looks so good.
So,
Oh, that'll be
it's already
fine.
flattened out. So, okay.
You're going to be good.
I blocked it. Oh, you can see my bruise good there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's one of my bruises.
I did not hit her, okay?
Yeah, this is not Katie's fault or my husband's, nor is that one. This one we're blaming on the doctor. The surgeon walked in to see how I was doing just as she was getting ready to do my IVs. Y'all might have seen the pictures on Instagram where she was being so sweet. The nurse who was putting in the IV crochets. So she was like, I totally understand you need to knit while you're waiting. So she was starting on this one, and the Dr. Ridgway walked in and said, oh, she's so good at this, no problem. She'll get it first time. I said, announcer's curse, there it is. Sure enough, it wouldn't work. So then she had to go to the back of my hand over here. And I was totally able to knit. Oh, I didn't mean to hit your head.
No, you're fine. You did.
Totally able to knit pre-surgery. And then after surgery, I was knitting in recovery.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is phases. I got it done and completed before surgery. Then after I got home, I next day or two, when I couldn't do a lot of moving, I sewed in all the ends.
Which was, it was a lot.
All the ends.
Oh, it looks good too. You can wear it up inside out too. It'll look really good.
Oh, my floats do look good, don't they?
They do look good.
Okay.
You can see the
no
pattern.
flashing my boobies on the TV. But
So she did, split him.
yeah, I got my son who's at home with me to help me block it. So he got to block his first sweater.
He's like, I don't know how to knit, but I know how to block.
He knows how to block. He did all the stomping for me, but I think it turned out really nice.
It did. I like it. It looks really good.
I can wear it over this dress, or I can wear it. Yeah, I've been wearing short dresses,
Easy.
men's size 4X t-shirts as
Easy to get in.
little
and out of.
dresses. Yeah, I'm not pulling a pair of pants up right now, people. Not happening.
I don't like wearing pants. My hips are okay.
Sorry if that was a loud giggle into the microphone. Sorry about that. Okay.
Knock the periodic table over
So
here.
that's my 4 FOs.
So those are FOs. So I have a cast on. Because,
Yay.
I haven't finished project, but I had to do another cast on. So last time we talked about how I had no 4s or 6s for knitting needles. And several things. First of all, I pulled out the 4s and put them with the stuff to make my Easy V. Like, I had the 4s with the yarn.
Yeah.
Past me was being very kind to Present Me, and Present Me forgot.
Yeah.
So
That happens on a regular
No, I
basis.
just went to go pick it out, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's needles in this ball of yarn. That's the exact ones I need. All right, great. Then I realized I had 2 sets of knit pick needles, and I don't usually like to use those because the cables they're not memory free. Well, the new ones we've got are swivel lantern moons. They work just fine, and they're memory free. Mm-hmm. So I have 2 more sets of 4s, and then I bought some more, but we'll talk about that later. So this is the start of my Easy V. Let's see if I can get the V part.
So pretty.
We've talked about this a couple times on here. Oh, it looks so good.
I pulled my yarn out sitting next to my station over there, my nest, to wind, because I want to start mine too.
I didn't bring the ball bands, so I'll have to bring them next time and tell you what the colors are because I don't remember. So this one right here, this is one I dyed. This is orange like Effie's hair. It looks a little red on there.
Yeah, it's orange.
But it's definitely a bright orange.
It's
I'll try to take a
orange.
picture. I think I did take a picture and put it on Instagram. You might be able to see it better.
Yeah.
And then here are my 3 colors of Primrose. It's the Homestead Worsted. I think these were her seconds where she like milled ins and
You got them on
things
sale
like
that
that.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're looking good together. I love the way the
love
colors
it.
are turning out.
It's so fall. It just is gorgeous, which is her color palette. I mean, she wears fall colors all year long.
And I got my little. I'm not
Which, by the way, you need to talk about what you're wearing.
I do. Oh, I forgot. Gosh darn. I got the little stoppers. I'm not going to shoot it across like Michelle did in episode 3 or 4.
They're fun.
She's like, oh, they're fun. And then there it goes.
There it
But
goes.
these are little hexagons. I thought they looked like benzene rings because when you draw out benzene, you put a circle in the center. So,
Yes, you do.
science-y. Got them on Amazon, super cheap. And if I lose them, it's not that big of a deal.
Right, you got they came in this big old bag.
Yeah, so
full of
I
stuff.
pulled out all the purple ones. So I had purple, but it's red and green and yellow and a ton. So
Yeah,
you
there's a
can
bunch
buy
of
a
them.
bunch, and if you lose them, it's not that big of a deal.
Not a big
But this
deal.
one's been fun. I like the inside, like the floats look good too. But it's
You're a
just
beautiful knitter.
it's fast because it's worsted.
Oh, tell them about your change.
Oh yeah, I forgot to change it. So it calls for just a regular ribbed neckline, and honestly, I don't like the way regular ribbing looks. Like it's too
It can be loosey-goosey.
It's too loose, and this isn't looking as loose as normal because those pearl stitches in there, or they're knit on the other side, but those they are twisted, so they're a little bit closer together. But I really like the way twisted rib looks.
I do too. I'm going to do the same thing.
It's just so even, and it looks uniform, and I do like the way I actually knit faster with twisted.
Yeah.
Because you're going through the back of your knit stitches, and then
It's faster for me too. I love knitting through the back loop.
I think it's just because your needle is going the same way for both. So it was really fast.
The way we knit it does.
Not last Sunday, but the Sunday before.
Yeah.
I finished that. Yeah. So this was super quick, very easy to do, and the pattern's not difficult at all. And you have all your little. There's a ton of stitch markers, and then you have one that's different than the rest, so you know where the beginning of your round is. So I put a square one at the beginning, which you can't really tell it's square, and then the rest of them are little hexagons. But that one's been fun. So that's my one cast on, and then I have
beautiful.
this. I guess I should stand up too.
Yeah, because it's gorgeous.
So this is the Blush and Glow crop top from. I had her name like 5 minutes ago.
I used to know it. Did we just knock everything down?
No, I just
Okay, good.
almost fell. So you can see it.
Don't fall. I
I'm
can't
not
catch you.
I'm not going to take it off. I do have a shirt on underneath. I always wear a shirt underneath hand knits. But on here, I've got beaded collar on one side, so I know where the front is.
Blush.
And then where the back is. This was a test knit.
Glow?
Blush and Glow. Mm-hmm. The yarn is something I dye. That's Cobblestones on Baker Street for Sherlock Holmes.
String Revolution.
String Revolution. That's her name.
Yeah, there's the name of it. Blush and Grow Crop by Stitch Revolution.
String Revolution. Yep.
String Revolution,
And
sorry.
it's all knit because you knit the bottom and the round.
Let's get a better picture.
So you knit from the bottom up, so you knit the bottom and the round, and then you just knit back and forth to the top. So there's the line is where you split.
Oh, you can see the details on that one.
That's
a
where
bit
you
better.
split for the.
Yeah. It is
That's
such a cute shape.
I wear
really
it all
is.
the time. It goes great over everything.
Yeah, and fingering weight is awesome.
Yep. So
yeah.
it's a good little. I can wear it in the winter or the summer type thing.
Yep.
I think my picture's actually on.
In the pictures projects.
No. In her.
Or her swap across.
Yeah. So her pictures of the pattern itself. It's in there somewhere. I'm sitting in a chair. It's probably a close up that way.
That's it right there. It doesn't have her face on it.
No, that's fine.
But that's Katie. Right there. Okay. Cool.
But yeah, it was a good one. It was fun.
It is cool.
So that's my. Hey, I have a FO that I finished forever ago.
Yeah, it's okay. That counts. It's never been on the episode.
It has not.
Podcast before. Of course, most of our lives have not been on podcast before.
Yeah. So
okay.
You had a couple cast-ons.
Yeah.
She's got her FOs and a few cast-ons.
Yeah, I do. Okay. Her Easy V inspired me to. Okay, first off, got to talk about this bag.
It's super cute.
Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all know I teach forensics. Those of you who've been here before. Those of you who haven't been here before, I just got chemistry back this year. This is the first year in a couple of years I got to teach chemistry again. I teach primarily physics and forensic science. So Criminal Minds is near and dear to my heart. And I found, I don't know where she found this fabric. I'd buy a whole bolt. But it's full of sayings and things from the show, like Wheels Up in 30. It's the BAU, the Behavioral Analysis Unit. The 187 on the brain, that's Reed's IQ. It's got sayings and laptops and guns and baby girl and all that good stuff. So it's my BAU bag. But anyway, her Easy V inspired me, and I was going to wind mine up. But then Caitlin Hunter for Boiling Networks, who is the designer of Easy V also, redid one of her older patterns. I call it Koivu, Koivua, which is a worsted weight pattern sweater that she put out 3 years ago.
Yeah, something like that.
2-3 years ago, something like that. She redid it in sport weight. As for Do You Knit, the yarn shop they're in New York somewhere, for their 10th anniversary. And here is hers.
It's like these colors remind me of Michelle. They're so bright.
All right, the background color is their spin cycle unique color that's specifically for, and it's called Unique, EWE. Neek. For Do You Knit. It's their specific spin cycle color, and dyed in the wool. And so she redid it in a sport weight. Well, I just fell all over that. I thought, that's because I've been wanting to do Koivu, but worsted weight color work
can be heavy here.
Is way heavy for here. So I just hadn't thought that I was going to ever get to do it. Well, now it came out in the light. So I thought, okay, well, I got a little spin cycle here, a little spin cycle there, but didn't really have enough of any one color. I've got single skeins of different ones. And then I saw where Pearlerific, how do you say her name?
Pearlrific?
Pearlrific. Yeah, she does all the test knitting. I mean, she does tons of test knitting.
Yeah.
In fact, I follow her just to watch how prolific this woman is in her knitting. She knitted it, and she used Zauberball as her color change thing, and she used it for the feathers part as a contrast, and then did a solid for the background. I'm like, oh yeah, sign me up. So I go to yarn.com, I go to Webs, and I order Zauberball. Stark, STARKE 6 is it's sport weight,
It's a pretty color too.
Pretty color. And of course I have this stash of Madeline Tosh Sport that we've talked about before in a bajillion colors because I love this. If I had to pick one yarn, only one yarn to ever knit with again, it would probably be this one.
Like Madeline Tosh Sport?
Madeline Tosh Sport. It has a gorgeous twist and a ply on it. It holds. It's just, I love this base so much, and I can knit it at fingering weight gauge. I can knit it at a DK gauge.
It's versatile.
I really, really love this yarn. So I started Koivu Light. So there I am.
Looks
all started up, and I think it's turning out pretty good so
good.
far.
Yeah, I like it.
Pretty good so far, and of course, and I'll show you those later. I ordered a couple other colors.
Yeah.
Because you might want to do something else like this.
You gotta get the free shipping, people.
Yeah. Totally. Okay. Fate's Thread.
It's the bag.
Fate Thread.
Fate thread.
Fate. I think there's an S in it. I know. We'll put a link.
Yep.
In the show notes so that y'all can find her. She specializes in nerdy.
We like nerdy.
We like nerdy. Book related. Okay, I'm not finding it. I know it's Fate Threads.
Was it in Etsy?
No, she has her own website. Or is it Fate's Thread? Am I putting the S in the wrong place? Yep, I was putting
Fate's Thread Bags.
Fate's Thread Bags.com. There we go. That's what it is.
Cute little logo.
Fate's Thread Bags. Fate's Thread Bags.com. And she does, yeah, look.
Science fiction one.
Yeah, it looks like a library card, and it's
a bunch of different science fiction
embroidered.
books.
She does machine embroidered bags, and she does the cool fabrics. Like, I've never seen this fabric before, but it's, talk about nerdy. Tarot cards, Sailor Moon. There's a Stars That Listen.
Oh, yep.
Akatar. A Court of Thorn and Roses.
If you don't know that one,
Yeah,
come on, let's nerd it
we'll
out.
talk about that another day. But it's got, there's tons and all kinds of sizes and styles of bags. But
Nice.
check her out. Seriously, there's some cute. There's some of her embroidered ones.
Super cute.
And I started following her on Instagram too. And she's got, like she had a sale a couple of weeks ago kind of thing. But
I love a sale.
talking BAU people. Seriously. And I got a Criminal Minds t-shirt too.
Oh yeah. Oh, is that the one with the fingerprints of brain or something? Or the brain?
That's a football. I have a t-shirt I found where it looks like a thumbprint, but it's the shape and color of a football. And it says, "Yes, it is in my DNA. Thanks for asking." Combines my football obsession with my true crime obsession.
Oh my goodness.
BAU forever. Okay, so.
And you need to take it to school when you do Criminal Minds and see if the kids
I know.
notice.
Oh, yeah.
You should just wait. See how long it takes them to see that it's a Criminal Minds bag.
Oh, I'll have to tell somebody. I won't be able to wait till somebody notices. Okay.
All right, any other cast-ons?
I'm checking. Just
She
one
made
sec.
a list.
I
and
did.
I'm so proud of her.
And I'm trying to mark the stuff off as I talk about. Yep, I got another one. I have three. I have three more.
3 more cast-ons, people.
3 more cats. I'm sorry, y'all.
She's got nothing to do.
I got nothing to do. Now, this one I did before the surgery. So, and this is the one I took to the hospital with me, so that I would have something to work on.
That's did we talk about that yarn last time? Oh.
Well, kind of, because I thought about using this for the Hohe Lone Skein, because this is the skein I have from Canada. Look at my football player. Serious? I have a football player.
Stitch marker.
It's got yak in it. It's a hand-dyed wool and yak blend.
It's not seat stitch, is it?
And it's linen.
Oh, the linen stitch. Okay, I was like, it looks kind of seedish, but
It's not. It's I hope the light picks up on it.
Here, I got it.
Yeah.
So can you see? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
look at that.
It's a linen stitch, which
Sorry.
is you knit one, slip one with the yarn in front.
Yep.
That's it.
Oh, the back looks cool too.
And it's exactly the same. Yeah, it's a reversible, completely reversible. There's no pattern for this, guys. I just cast on, I don't even remember how many stitches now, and it started going in a circle.
Is this just for
Just
make a scarf or
yeah.
something?
Yeah, I was going to make a cowl.
I like it.
Something that's scrunchy. I can block it out a little bit, and it's scrunchy, and it looks same on both sides.
Yeah.
Again, I needed a NASCAR project.
Round and round.
Round and round, zoom. So that was my take to the hospital project.
Easy enough.
Yeah, that was my take to the hospital.
All right.
And then I cast on. Nope. Yeah.
You should see the number of bags
I
she
know,
has
it's so
over here,
bad.
guys.
Of course, there's not even a tenth of the bags I own.
No.
But,
No.
okay.
Oh.
This is for my Ho-He knit along.
Yes.
This
I
is
did
the
not
lone
start.
skein.
I don't think I'm going to be able to.
I got nothing else to do right now. This is the lone skein. I think we showed this pattern last time.
What yarn is this?
Okay, we'll talk about that in just a sec.
I could take this and
pull.
run.
I know, this is so you. Every time I pull it out, I think Katie's going to love this.
Oh my goodness.
This is the lone skein pattern, and it's actually quite a bit of fun. I just finished a whole bunch of short rows over here. The shaping is going to
Yeah.
it's a really long, shallow crescent, so it increases quite rapidly. And you can see Obi-Wan's hanging out with me here. Go ahead, my Obi-Wan. All right, the yarn. It is. I think we might even have talked about it. Nicole of Hugh Loco lost a close friend this past year, Lauren. And their kids are all the same age, and they're raised they've been friends forever. And Lauren died suddenly, and Nicole dyed this skein of yarn and called it Laurel. Sorry, I keep saying Lauren. It's Laurel. It's Laurel. And all the money from this went to the family, to the Laurel's husband and kids, and helped them out. So, yeah, there's the label, Laurel.
That's pretty colorful.
By Hugh Loco. And when I ordered it, I got the sock set. So we talked about this last time, that lone skein, you need a pretty hefty skein of yarn in terms of yards, right? If you want to do the tassels and everything. This is only a 400 yard skein. It's her merino sock yarn, and but it came with 2 minis.
So they'll look good as tassels.
So I'm going to finish the shawl out. The last couple rows of the shawl will be in the rust, and then I'm going to tassel.
That would be good.
In the pink.
You have a good contrast
in the blush.
that way.
Right, so it'll be like this at the edge of the shawl.
I like it.
I do too. And
we love her yarn.
We love Nicole's yarn. We go on and on and on about it.
She had
all
a
the
sale,
time.
and I almost bought some, but I didn't. I did good.
Yeah, I was strong. Of course, I made myself go in and pull all the Hugh Loco off the shelf to see how much I actually had. And out of the bin of minis, yeah. So I'm like, okay.
I'm so proud of you.
I did. I talked myself out of ordering more. That won't last long.
No. And one more.
This one's not for me.
No, she's doing this.
This is for Sarah Gale,
Sarah
my
Gale, her
daughter. In that same linen mammoth yarn bag that I love so much, that I just finished something up. Okay, this is my 4th ranunculus.
She does this one a lot.
My 4th ranunculus.
I'm trying to. I know you've done one in. Was it alpaca?
Yes, I did. I did your alpaca with 3/4 sleeves.
Yes.
That is just
what color was that?
Gorgeous.
Forbidden Forest.
Yes.
So I had a
It was Forbidden Forest on alpaca.
Bulky alpaca, and it is just, it's so soft and squishy. And then we realized that,
It's hot.
listen, if you live somewhere really cold, make an alpaca sweater. That holds in the heat so well.
It's crazy.
She's never going to be able to wear it here unless she sits in an ice box. I mean, honestly.
Yeah. All right, there's the ranunculus by Midori Hirose. 15.2 thousand projects listed on Ravelry so far.
Now, does that one pattern have all the different?
It does now.
Okay.
If you get the pattern now, it has a multitude of sizes, and it walks right through it. She's rewritten the whole thing. It originally came out with just one size, and she designed so you could use any weight yarn, but you still use big needles. It's on like tens, and the stitch count didn't change, just whatever size yarn you made, and it was just going to be oversized on you depending on how big you were. Then she came out with a slightly bigger version, and then she went through and did all the sizes.
Gotcha.
So
okay, so you can.
I did update my file this time. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. So this time I'm doing it, and I've made it out of like that alpaca was my last one. I've made a couple others that I've worn. Okay, here we go.
Look at that.
So you
That
can
looks
see.
good, yeah.
All right. Now, this is for my daughter, who is not known for patience with laundry. And so this is out of Heartland by Line Brand. It's acrylic. It's a real soft acrylic, though. It feels really, really nice. And she can machine wash it, throw it in the dryer, although she knows to lay it flat to dry at least. But it will go in the washing machine because she'll not remember that.
Twisted ribbing.
Twisted ribbing because I don't even remember if the pattern calls for it. I just do twisted ribbing.
Yeah.
It's just my thing. I love this pattern. It is the fastest thing. I did the whole yoke in like one afternoon and evening.
Yeah,
I mean, it didn't. I just whipped that little puppy out, no problem. And now I'm on the vroom vroom part. So it has definitely become a NASCAR project because I'm just going round, round, round in circles. And it does not take much yarn, guys. I am... Okay, this is the second ball.
And she's
And
getting to the bottom, the main body and all that.
I'm in the main body. I've got probably another 6 inches or so to go on the body before I do ribbing. But
251 yards.
Yeah, it does not take much yarn. And the prettiest ones I've seen, and I'm going to do one day, is a strand of fingering and a strand of mohair, because the mohair just fills in those empty stitches and makes this beautiful lacy overshirt kind of looking thing. Oh, it's so pretty. But Sarah wanted a big bubble sleeve sweater kind of thing with detail.
That'll be good to do with that.
So that's one of the options for the sleeves, long sleeves, and those big old bubble things.
Not my thing.
Not my thing either, but Sarah likes it. So.
The color's Grand Canyon.
Yeah, Grand Canyon is the name of the color. It's Heartland by
Line Brand.
Line Brand. Yeah, it's Heartland.
Super nice.
You know, you can get it at Walmart,
Amazon,
Joann's,
anywhere.
Amazon, Line Brand website. Y'all, if you are going to knit with a Line Brand, go to their website. They have regular sales.
Oh,
and discounts for ordering in multiples.
Support them.
Oh, yeah.
Not Walmart.
And you can find the colors better.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, you can, like, getting the jeans yarn. I love their cotton jeans yarn. I'm just saying. I've got 2 sweater quantities sitting in the room ready to go.
It's hard to find what you need at Walmart yarn-wise. But,
I mean...
Sometimes you go to Michael's and
Hobby
Joann's
Lobby
and
carries
Hobby
it.
Lobby.
Joann's has it. Michael's has it. But they never have enough.
Yeah. It's difficult to get sweater quantities
Unless
at
you're
those kind of places.
This big around, you know.
Even then, you want more.
Yeah, there's just not ever
3
enough.
skeins is not enough.
All right, we talked about the lone skein. I'm marking this stuff off.
Just marking it off.
We talked about my linen stitch cowl and my ranunculus. That's it.
All right, so
For new things.
Whips. All right, so we talked about this one last episode. This is the
Three Seasons
cardigan from Wool and Pine, and they invited us to join the knit along. And so a couple weekends ago, my sister was in Atlanta for Dragon Con. Just so you know, I didn't go. I didn't get to. I mean, disappointed, but not disappointed. It's not that big of a deal. So driving to and from Atlanta, I was able to get a lot of knitting on this done. And I'm loving it. Like the cables, the lace work. This is going to look so cute when it's done. And I love this yarn. This is the Cascade
Cantata.
Mm-hmm. And mine's
pine.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's forest.
Oh, I thought you had pine.
Oh, it's over there. It's forest or pine. It's something green. It's not green. Emerald. I didn't buy the emerald one.
No, it's the other green. So,
and I have I made contrasting color stitch markers. I just wanted it to look, I don't know. I was bored one day. So I did little copper stitch markers. But I didn't know this. And maybe it's something new they're doing. But my sister was telling me that Friday at a time I would never have been able to make it to Atlanta after school. They do a Dragon Con sit and knit kind of thing, or crochet or yarny crafting stuff.
Oh my.
So a bunch of people at Dragon Con were like in a room together, knitting and crocheting and like doing yarn things. And I was like, that is so cool.
Oh, that's fun.
I wish I could have made it in time to go. I would have gone.
We're getting more popular.
Yeah.
I've seen 2 commercials.
Recently.
Sit at home watching a lot of football. That's not a bad thing, people. With knitting in it. Of course, it's little old ladies, but
Yeah.
one is sweet. It's you see somebody reaching their knitting needles with the knitting on it up to the top shelf, trying to get the Rice Krispie treats down. And then a little girl goes running into grandma with the Rice Krispie treats, and they sit there and eat their Rice Krispie treats.
I have seen that one. It's super
yeah.
cute.
The other one is a Uber delivery service commercial.
I haven't seen this one.
Yeah, where it's the longer version. She's not in the shorter one. She's in the longer version. It's a longer version where they're talking about what they get delivered, and it shows this beautiful silver-haired woman sitting there with her knitting and her drink sitting next to her. She goes, I get my vodka from Uber.
Oh my god.
Needless to say, my entire family goes, Mom!
Yep.
I said, I have never gotten my vodka from Uber.
We can't. In South Carolina, we can't have
can't do
alcohol
that.
delivered, so it doesn't even matter. But if she could.
If I could,
tell
that
me
would
she
be
would.
me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. They're both little white-haired ladies.
Of course.
Beautiful ladies, but, yeah.
It's a stereotype now.
It is. It is.
I think
yeah.
Neil's already talked about it. Like, you need more men knitting, and you need to realize that it's not an old ladies thing anymore.
No, it's not an old ladies game.
I mean, it used to be a home ec thing in high school. I know,
Yeah.
like, some of my family said that that's what they learned in high school in home ec. But, like, now it's
We did a survey. Okay, I think we've talked about this before about our kids at school. We have this flex time
it's a 45-minute period
4 times a week.
where kids who need remediation, we can pull them into our flex time. We can help them.
Right.
If kids need a study place, there's a place for them to go. Like, a teacher has a study session. Those kids go in there.
Specifically
and
for that content area.
yeah, it's quiet, and you just do your work. And then there are fun things. So we have a D&D group. There's like 40 kids that they're dealing with, like trying to figure out how to do D&D with 40 kids.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Dungeons and Dragons for those of you not nerds.
Yes. There is an anime club that a lot of the kids really like.
They've got a jigsaw puzzle group that gets together and they work jigsaw puzzles.
That would be my kind of place to go, is like go and like just do puzzles. Yeah.
So we did a survey of all the students and interests and things, and we put yarn crafting down as one of them. 146
I know.
picked something that is something they'd be interested in. I'm like, well, where are these kids? Where are these
If I could
children?
do it, I would, but Michelle's going to have to do it when she gets
so
back.
somebody said something about getting it started, and I said, when I get back, I will do it. But I'm not doing it from home, and you're not going to get Katie to do it because she's got enough. She does the environmental club.
Yeah, and I have, my win is a little different than everybody else's, so I don't really have time.
That time
during
period, she
when.
has other commitments that she has to do. So when I get back, I will be starting up,
And I will walk my freshman down to her room, and we'll do some yarn
and we'll do some yarn things. We've got a couple other teachers who knit. Our school nurse does, and one of the resource teachers' aides does, and one of our U.S. history teachers.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, and we've got a couple of crocheters.
Yep.
So
and I know a few students. We've had a few students who crochet too. So
Right.
it's just
So-
it'll be fun to see all these kids.
yeah, people
like,
just Lord knows I got enough yarn somewhere I can get everybody started on something.
We
So
got enough things to
So that's
share.
something we're going to be talking about in the future, that whenever I get back to school and the doctor says I can go.
All right, so that's all of our projects. I haven't done anything on Garter Abyss.
I did a few rows before surgery, but I hadn't looked at it since. I haven't looked at my 3 seasons. My brain, I've been in NASCAR mode.
We haven't shown a Stephen West pattern. I am so proud of us. We did Hokey, but we haven't done Stephen West. You have one, don't you? Oh, right. Never mind. It's coming.
It's coming.
You want to talk about that one?
I can in a minute. I got one more whip.
Oh, she does have one more.
I got one more whip. Since I'm not going to show Garter Abyss, guys. We've shown that and shown that. I'll show you when I have
it's
some
done,
more progress.
We'll show them.
I am at the end of a row, but when
You're not in the middle of a row?
No.
I'm so proud of you.
I checked. And I finished off the last 5 stitches, so I'm in the row. All right, this is my far point.
It's the Star Trek Captain Uhura Lieutenant. Sorry.
Well, she was lieutenant in the original series. Yeah, it's my Star Trek.
Oh my gosh!
So-
Look at those cute little bobbly things.
Yeah, so this is the shawl. There we go. This is called the Star Stitch through here, and it's purl 3 together combination thingies that are actually kind of fun to do once you get the hang of it.
Oh, is that the same as the on the Spice Market? It's kind of like, is that what they do?
I don't know.
That's knit 3 together, yarn over, knit 3 together. The same 3 together.
Well, this is purl 3 together, knit, yarn over, purl 3
So
together.
it's just the opposite.
Yeah. And one of them's through the back loop.
Yeah.
Because you reverse it from side to side. It gets crazy. I'm at the point now, next thing I'm going to do is go back and do some bobbles across here in the light gray.
Nice.
And then go back to doing this part. But Far Point by Vanessa Smith. You'll see a lot of this because I keep working on it. I love the yarn. I love the pattern.
It looks amazing.
It's so much. It really is calming to work on. But I have to have. It's not a NASCAR. It is one.
Need a little bit of focus.
Yeah, I need to focus a little bit. So when the meds kick in, I have to switch projects. But it's there. Oh, and this, if you want to do.
Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. So we've got a couple of coupon codes. So the first one we have is for
Katie Did Bags. This is a new one. Katie, we've talked about the bags before. Katie did, and it's Katie Did Bags on Etsy.
Let's see. I was gonna.
She's on Etsy.
Yeah,
she's on Etsy. So this is one of her styles. This is a drawstring bag. She also, likes our nerdy things, but she also has all kinds of really, really nice bags. Anyway, so this is the drawstring style with the handle. I also have one of her bowl style that I mentioned. I think I described it last time. This was the first one I got from her, actually. I heard about her on Kevin and Ray's Needles the Ready and started following her and ordering from her then.
Michelle loves a good rainbow.
Love a good rainbow, and of course, all about the pride. And so, can you hold the bottom of it?
I can.
All right, if you'll hold the bottom, I'll show how this works. You grab a hold of it, and you pull down the sides.
Oh, look at that.
See, like this. And now,
you have
a yarn ball. So instead of having to fold down the top edges,
you just pull
it down, and you knit right out of it. Just like that.
Oh, I know what that is.
Yep. That's electromagnetic spectrum from Katie.
We're going to put one of those in our giveaway when we get there, but we haven't talked about that yet. I think I gave away the giveaway.
It's my favorite yarn.
We'll talk about that later.
Favorite yarn is electromagnetic spectrum.
It is.
I also got to name it, so
She did, yeah.
I'm kind of partial to it. But
it's a good one.
I've knit
tons of things. It's a good one, yeah.
That's the Crown Wools project by Casapinka that I haven't touched in about 6 months. But who knows, I might get back to it. So we have a code.
Katie Did's code, it'll be in the show notes, is Knitistry10. It's 10% off all bags and Notion pouches, good until October 9th of 2022. So it's 10% off, Knitistry10. She did capitalize the K, so you might need to do that as well. So capital K.
Yeah, just like in our name.
Is try.
Right.
10. So, yeah.
Knit is try 10. I'll even write it down.
And then October 9th. Oh, look at you. She's going to
show
knit, people.
Knit is try 10.
So we are super excited
till October 9th.
I mean, we like being able to offer you guys coupon codes. I know we're not doing anything with them, but...
Oh, as a reminder, we have another coupon code.
We do. From...
Prairie Bag Works.
That one is
.net, which is it's in the drop down after from our last episode. We'll put it in this one too. And okay, there's Knitistry 10 till October 9th. That's for Katie Did Bags.
And then Prairie Bag Works is Elements 22, and that's 15% off until October 31st. So you got a good long time to. She's gonna write that one down too.
I'm gonna write that one down too.
Have it all
Prairie
for you.
Bag Works. Just in case you don't want to come back later and check the
show notes.
It's Elements all lowercase.
Yep.
22. And it's till
October 31st.
October 31st. Okay. All right, so there they both are. As the Cozy Up sisters say, show notes, people. There you go. That's all the info for both of them. You can pause and write that down. or screenshot, all that.
Whatever you want to do.
All that digital stuff.
We like being able to offer this to you guys. I know,
It's so exciting to be able to do that.
Should we talk about the giveaway then? Since I kind of gave away the giveaway.
She kind of gave away the giveaway.
Let's talk about it.
We were blessed with Ray and Kevin, who I gush over every time we talk. Needles at the Ready podcast.
I'm going to show them the text message you sent. I hadn't seen it yet, and Michelle, I'm like doing some work for school or something, and I get this text message from.
It may take a while. We text multiple times a day.
And it's like I panicked a little because it's in all caps, and it's like.
She thought something was wrong.
I really thought something was wrong.
I mean,
I'm
at
home
recuperating from surgery, so it's valid.
All I see is OMG, OMG. Kevin and Ray mentioned, put us a link. Oh, sorry. Ray and Kevin mentioned us and put a link in show notes. Haven't watched yet. I'm scared. That was
like 200
and then,
exclamation points.
Of course, there's like.
Right.
This is
then she starts singing.
I can't believe it. I'm so excited.
So we got all goofy and if I could have jumped up and down, I would have jumped up and down because at that point.
Here's Michelle's reaction.
Yeah. Hey, it's a nerdy science guy. What can I say?
Sheldon Cooper, gotta love
Sheldon
it.
Cooper.
So we are so thankful for their mention and their kind words about our show.
Yeah,
and everything.
There are probably several of you watching this who are here because of Kevin and Ray's mention. Our subscription numbers went quite high. I mean, for us, we were in the 200s.
385
right before we were in the 200s before last episode, and then we'd gotten up to like 385, and then they mentioned us, and we were 614 when we started recording today. By the way, it's Wednesday, September 21st. Right before we started recording, we were at 614.
And so we were going to do 2 giveaways, and
this was what we planned before.
Yeah, we've been talking. We've gotten some things that people have sent us. We're going to get some bags, and we've got yarn that we've. I was thinking about giving away the yarn we got in our perfectly seasoned bag from Rose and Roses, putting that in the gift, and then a few little surprises and stuff. So one of the biggest things in chemistry is the mole, which is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd anything.
602 septillion.
Yeah.
Sextillion.
Something about sextillion. If you had that much money when you were born and gave away $1 million every minute, you still would be a.
My kids and I calculated it the other day. If you take computer paper, printer paper, you have a mole. If you have 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd sheets of computer paper, you start on the surface of Earth and stack it up, you will be out way past Pluto.
It's crazy.
By the time you get out.
It's a lot.
I mean, it's a lot. And we did it. We measured it and calculated it, did the whole thing.
Because that's what nerds do.
Because that's what nerds do.
It's a big number, and we're coming up on October 23rd is Mold Day because it's 10 to the 23rd power. So we were going to do 2 giveaways. A really small one at 6:02, and then our big one at 10:23.
Right.
6:02 has passed.
We were planning on announcing that today, and then there it is.
It's already there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 giveaways, but we'll do it on this video at this time. So when we hit 1023, so 1,023 subscribers on YouTube, we will go and pick somebody to give away to.
No. We're going to pick 602.
Oh, 602 is
from 10. This. From comments on this one. Then once we hit 1023, we'll tell that next episode. We'll tell everybody that we're going to do another giveaway.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because we won't go back this far to do the 1023.
Gotcha.
Right.
Let's do that. So 2 weeks from now, we're going to pick
from today's comment, from the comments on this episode, on episode 9. So don't say giveaway. Please don't type giveaway in your comment because the bots come out and the nasty nasties come out.
Yeah,
so
we don't want to deal with that.
We don't want to deal with that. What we do want to do though is have a knit along after I get back on my feet. But what we want to do is we're calling it the experimental knit along, and we want everybody to pick a pattern, a technique, a type of yarn, something that you've not done before that you want to try.
Or something that is sciencey based. So there's
or that's got some kind of
system sweater. There's the organic chemistry ones.
Yeah, the DNA cables. Yeah, the Earl and Meyer, Earl and Rhonda type stuff. So it can either be sciencey
or a new technique. So you're experimenting with a new technique or new pattern, something you've never made before. If you haven't done a cowl and you want to knit a cowl,
right?
Perfect. And this is a very open.
We don't care what.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not policing it. It's just these are the kind of things we want to do. And we'll have more details about that later. So, but we thought, name something you want to try, and put that in your comment. And then that's how we'll pick from those for our 602 giveaway, our first of our mold.
I was going to look.
Mold giveaways.
The date we will pick. So your comments have to be in 2 weeks from today or 2 weeks from Saturday.
2 weeks from Saturday.
Saturday, okay. So October 8th.
No, because when are we going to record next?
Well, that would be the 5th. No. Yeah, the 5th of
The 5th of October.
So we'd have to do it the 5th of October.
Yeah, 5th of October. So we need you to comment by the 5th.
Let's do the 4th of October.
4th of October, midnight, the 4th of October.
Midnight Eastern Standard Time. Because that's for us. So, and
we
pick
won't
somebody.
Get next morning.
No.
That's
no.
okay.
So we'll pick somebody. We'll be able to see when you commented. We'll pick one person randomly, and then it's open to anybody. We know we have a lot of followers. We've got some from New Zealand and Australia, and we are more than happy to ship the items internationally, because we will take that on and we will ship the items. Yeah. So this will be a really small price for 602, maybe a skein of yarn, and we've got. You want to put the stitch markers in there? We'll talk about the stitch markers in a second. So there'll be a few nitty, yarny things that we like. We'll put the stitch marker in it. We'll talk about stitch markers in a second. Super cute.
So cute.
But so in the comments, tell us what you would like to. I've got the technique, the type of pattern. Like if you want to try to knit a sweater, you've never done that before, or
kind of yarn you haven't ever used before.
It could be a yarn. If you want to dye your own yarn for this and use that would be a good way to do this.
Yeah.
Or you can pick a science-themed pattern for our experimental knit-along. That's the ECAL.
Yeah, the ECAL.
Okay, so
crochet is totally welcome.
Yes, of course. This is it's a
not
make-along.
Just knitting; it's a make-along.
But I think it does not matter. You pick the pattern, you make it. If you want to spin your own yarn for this, I think that's whatever it is, something new to you.
Oh, I might have to get my wheel back out. This would be an excuse to get my wheel back out.
Oh my gosh! So. Comment by October 4th at midnight Eastern Standard Time, and you'll be entered for the giveaway, and we will announce that person on our next episode. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, so we have some acquisitions, and the first one we
were still talking about.
Oh, what were we gonna?
You want to show what's going to be in it, or you want it to be a surprise? Okay, we talked last episode about owls and orchids stitch markers.
They're so cute.
And had I gotten any yet?
Yes, you had gotten the ones off of Legacy Fiberwork.
The ones that looked like knitted fabric. Okay, so and I told y'all that I had placed an order, that I had gone online and we showed you some pictures of the project pets and all that kind of good stuff.
Was his name Frank?
No,
Larry.
Mine is Steve, and yours is Phil.
What was the other guy? You just like
Steve was my favorite. There's 6 different ones.
Oh gosh, there's several things.
So,
they're so cute.
Yeah, this is crazy. Okay, so me being me, I had gone on and I was talking back and forth with Sierra at Owls and Orchids and about things I was going to order, and she had this new one out, and I ordered one for Katie and I because I was going to surprise Katie with it on the this podcast. I was going to surprise Katie with it. Well, then Katie goes online and starts looking at me, and she's getting ready to order what I had picked out for her.
Sorry.
So, Sarah, I had to tell her and spoil the surprise.
The problem is my husband's always like, I don't know what to get you, so just buy it for yourself. So I've gotten to that point where it's like, I could tell him 100 times, this is what I want, but if I don't buy it myself, it's like, there's a hummingbird. Sorry, it just flew by.
And they call me a squirrel.
Come on, it's a fast-flying bird.
Okay, so October's coming, right, people?
Yep,
October's coming. September's not going to be but just a blink, and it's going to be gone.
Yeah.
So my children, Halloween is their favorite holiday, celebratory thing.
Still a spider web on your front porch from that one year?
Oh yeah, on the concrete. My youngest decorates like a madman every year. But so I always do a little bit of something for Halloween. So I got into her Halloween stuff.
Super cute.
And I got
the little bat.
Look, you're gonna have to do this. I can't lean it farther forward than that. See that beautiful little girl bat hanging upside down? I know it's a little girl. It just has to be a pretty little girl. And her wings draped around her. And she has a glisten.
Yeah, she does glisten.
Kind of an opalescent glisten to her.
Cute.
And then, I just love
this is the one she's super excited about too.
Be sure and show her tail.
Okay. Show her tail.
Show her tail. It's a bunny in a witch's hat. Look, y'all. Isn't that the cutest little bumpkus? Oh, she's so cute.
Adorable.
Did you show her fluffy tail?
I did.
Okay. And then I got other pumpkin.
Oh, cute.
But this is the most realistic pumpkin I have ever seen.
It really does look
Isn't
real.
that precious? Oh my God, these are so pretty.
She does such a great job.
She really does. So she also, this is something special she came up with for Halloween because, okay, it's Halloween. October's Halloween. October is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Can I tell a joke?
Okay, you can tell the joke. A joke before I go on. And then I'll get serious and then I'll go on.
Well, how do you scare a boo? I mean, a bee. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I kind of spoiled that one.
I did. How do you scare a bee? You say booby.
Well, okay, that's a good transition
Into her cute
into her cute little
boobies.
boobies.
So for
I just love
October,
this. They're bees. So you can see the little bee tail. They're bees in okay, mine's backward. Ghost costumes.
and I think they glow in the dark too.
They
Don't
glow in the dark. Yeah, they glow in the dark. She calls them her boobies. So this is for October. This was supposed to be her surprise, Katie's surprise for October. Because, we're celebrating Halloween, and then also it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. If you have not had, if you're over 40 and you've not had a mammogram in the last year, go get one. I did, and it had been 3 years since I'd had mine. I'm all clear, all good. They squished me and moved me on. But get your boobies. Get your boobies.
So adorable.
Aren't they cute? There's your box. So
I'm excited.
there we go. So then, because Sarah and I are going back and forth about all this Halloween stuff and the boobies, and that I'm going to surprise Katie and all of the good fun stuff, she offered to send us
One of our prizes.
for one of our prizes, and she also told us we could pick one of the project pets that we wanted, and we talked about last time. And all right, let me pull up her page.
This is Owls and Orchids again, by the way.
Yeah.
In case you've come in halfway.
Yeah, and owls and orchids.
So she has, is it 5 or 6 projects? She
6.
calls them progress pets. And so they're cute little, they're almost like, when you hear that song in Halloween, the one-eyed, one-horned purple people eater.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I think of when I see them. Because it's just these cute little monster-looking...
What?
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
There
it is. The first
It's
thing.
in Etsy. It is on Etsy.
So I think she has a section of progress pets.
She's got boobies. She still has boobies in.
All right.
See, there's
there.
there's the boobies. You can see them right there. And she has the prettiest succulents.
Oh, they're
Just
so pretty.
okay. So there's her shop name, Owls in Orchids. And again, we'll put a link in below. It's also a link in the last episode. There's there. So here's all 6 project pets.
Yeah, cute they are. They all have names.
They all have names. They are the funniest looking. I just love these things. So my favorite
Which we talked about her favorite last time. This
is
is
Steve. See Steve?
He's cute.
I can't. That hurts.
Just let me do it. That's fine. Yeah. Look at how cute he is. His little
And he's got his tongue
sticking
hanging out.
A little
Oh
bit
my
of hair.
God, he's so cute. I'm getting ready to put him on my Kovu.
I got Phil.
Koivu.
Can you see his little
There's
smile?
Phil. Looks like a sideways eggplant.
He's got little horns on the top. Like, it's just so
it.
adorable.
So cute.
But she sent us one.
To give away to y'all.
This is the one I'm going to buy when I finally go buy some. But this one is so cute.
It's a little green octopus with a pink bow in her hair.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to go buy this
on
one.
her head.
Look at this. Look at her cute little face. Stop it, girl.
Can you see
Hey.
that pink?
Hey,
Yeah,
stop
hold it so you can see. There's the little pink on her head.
Cute little.
She's so precious.
Oh, so adorable.
But that's going to be in our
Giveaway.
giveaway.
So the first thing we'll give away is that, some yarn, maybe a couple of other little goodies in there.
Yeah.
So make sure you
Just
comment.
thank you for being part of our
journey.
Yeah.
Just the fun we have.
We do have fun. We really,
do.
really do have fun.
We have a lot to get through. And it's already an hour in. We better.
We're good. No, we're good.
I think we are.
We're good.
My husband's here, so I'm like,
Mine just got here too.
we're fine.
They'll go sit outside
and
do
talk.
their thing. They hadn't
Talk.
seen each other in a few weeks, so
It has been a while.
check out Owls and Orchids, and know that that pretty little octopus is going to somebody.
Going somewhere.
Meow, I hear you, baby. It's okay. That would be the tailless wonder. He knows his daddy's here, and he's not getting to see him. That's Steve. I'm trying to remember which one's which. So, okay, that's the giveaway. I'll give that to you.
Oh, okay. We'll make a pile.
Oh, while we're talking about
Yep.
this kind of stuff,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that would be my mad cat. We met Channy P's Corner at the Southern Comfort Fiber Market that we went to in Charlotte. And she was one of those, we had so much fun with getting to know and everything. And she just put out some new pins, especially this one. I put these on Instagram, on our Instagram account the other day, so you might have seen them. But look at those cutie patooties. That fat-cheeked squirrel holding that yarn, his name's Sammy, the stash squirrel. And I had to have him, I've already told y'all this before, those who've been around, but they call me Squirrel constantly at school. People give me squirrels because I had this chase, I chased
like the
off
hummingbird
trail,
earlier.
like the hummingbird, but that wasn't me, that was you. Only because I
She
didn't
saw
see
it,
that
she would have said something.
yeah, I just didn't see it.
Those are cute.
But aren't they cute? Those are so cute. So I'm going to put those on one of my bags or something.
Pins are fun.
Pins are just so much fun.
I have a bag that's just for pins. I'll have to bring it and show it to you guys. It's got a clear plastic front so they won't fall off.
Speaking of the Southern Comfort Fiber Market, I got an email
right before surgery, right?
Right before my surgery, like the day before my surgery, I think it was. That I had won something. I never win anything. It's a guarantee usually that I won't win whatever it is.
It was a guess the stitch markers.
Guess the number stitch.
Game?
It was the light bulb stitch markers, the ones that look like safety
cup
pins that safety light bulb things. There's a jar of them, the lid, like a mason jar kind of thing. Guess how many are in there? And
yes, ma'am.
we both wrote ours down. I'm trying to. I haven't opened it yet. And we were both wrote our guesses down, put our addresses and all that stuff. And I guessed 920. It was 929. Who knew, right?
Apparently she did.
I won a $100 gift card to Spin Fiber. Do I still have their window open? No, I do not. I had it. Oh, I do too. I bet it's in my...
Your tabs.
Yeah, and don't look at how many tabs I got open.
If you're like the kind that doesn't like have your emails like pile up, don't look.
Apparently something I went to cleared it out, so I'm gonna have to open a new one. There's, and I know y'all see the TikToks where they talk about going to your mother's house and getting ready to clear out all her tabs. My kids send this to me all the time. Not that I let them in my phone to clear out my tabs.
Don't you dare. I need those.
They're
there for a reason.
They're there for a reason. All 72 of them.
She's not lying.
I'm not lying. I'm at 71. I just closed one out. Who am I looking? Oh, Spin Fiber. Why am I on Ravelry?
I don't know. I was wondering
Good
what's going
Lord.
on. Just hit the bar up the top. Right there. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
It should be right here. See, look.
Spin Fiber.
It's right there. I did it earlier. Spinfiber.com. Seriously. Okay.
Yep.
Spinfiber.com. They gave me $100 gift card to their website. So I ordered $100 worth, of course, and paid the shipping. Because, it's what you do, right?
Yeah.
So it came beautifully packaged. I mean, this is double bagged.
All kinds of stuff.
Double bagged.
Oh, look at that bag.
Oh, it smells good. Oh, it smells like lavender. Okay, there's my bag.
Look at that cute
That pretty
fabric.
fabric.
Ooh, that screams Michelle.
Yeah, I picked
Flowers.
that pattern out. This is the store. If you go back and watch our episode where we show off everything we got at the
episode 7, I think. 2 ago, right?
I think so. I think it was 2 ago. Yeah.
This
is where I got the stitch markers that I have now put on my 3 Seasons cardigan with all the
cats and
the
the
moons
planets
and the cats and all that good fun stuff.
It was cute.
So okay, I'm opening up this bag because everything's in the bag, which makes perfect sense.
It does make sense. All right. Oh,
I got a sampler of fiber bumps.
look at those colors.
They're merino
glitz.
They got sparkle in them. So when I said I'm going to get back into spinning,
This is
this is what I'm talking about. And then I got this.
It's
It's called Gentle Sunrise Merino Bamboo. Look at that purple. Does that not look like a
that's
sunrise?
Yeah.
I mean, that really, really looks like a sunrise. And here's the lavender.
I love lavender.
I love lavender. And sticker and their cards. Okay, here's their card. Oh, they're moving.
We're moving.
Spin Fiber. They've already got to spinfiber.com. But here's their logo and the information and stuff. Doesn't that smell good?
I love lavender. I have a little baggie at home too. It's not. It sounds like I'm talking about drugs. Got a little baggie of lavender in the house.
I love this. That's the only essential oil that I will use. And
Are those
the hanging cats?
the hanging cats? We did see those. I thought they were flying pigs, and I got
almost
super
got 'em.
excited too.
No, I got the hanging cats.
Let's see if we can get them all in the same direction.
They hang the same way.
Most of them.
Aren't they precious?
I saw the pink one. That's what it was. There's a pink little cat. I was like, oh, it's flying pigs. Nope.
Nope. They're
Come here,
hanging
little
cats.
calicos.
I like the hanging cats.
Here's the other two. They are so cute.
Yeah, aren't those
They
cute?
come with a little, like one of those larger safety pins to keep them on.
Oh, I love those things. I found some at Joann's. They had them in gold, yellow gold, silver, and rose gold.
I'm gonna do
Two
some
different
rose gold
sizes.
ones.
They had this size and they had the bigger size. So cool.
I know where I'm going.
Y'all, I'm excited about spinning this and then knitting something striped.
Ooh.
Happy. There's my
Oh, yep. Sorry.
gentle sunrise. All right, that color's so pretty. I might have to break out my spindles
Yeah.
too.
Because you could do that with your hip.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can spindle sitting on the couch. Well, I can, but I can spindle with my legs up.
Yeah.
I can't pedal.
No. Last episode I talked about surprise yarn. I got an email sitting with Zach and just got this email about my order being shipped, and I still don't remember ordering this yarn. But this is what did I say, McMullen Fiber Co.
Yeah.
It's like a sweater quantity discount they do. So they send out an email and you can get a sweater quantity's worth of yarn, 3, 4, 5, 6 skeins for a good discount. And so I got their Posh sock, which is superwash merino, cashmere, and nylon in the color Chantilly Cream. And I have 3. Oh my gosh.
That looks so much like you.
Oh, I got 3 of them. I'm going to make a cute little, I think this is going to be my ho-he. What did I call it? What was that pattern?
Frank?
No, not the Frank shawl. The
lone shawl.
The
lone skein.
maple.
Oh, no, the maple one. Shoot. What was the name of that?
I hate my brain.
Mine's on Delighted, y'all, so. I've been cutting back, but I'm still.
Marble Mount.
Marble. Right?
Why did I think maple?
Oh, that is it. It is. Okay. Yeah. That's
Mount.
beautiful.
I think I showed this too a
It's got
couple
a
episodes
beautiful
back.
texture in the yoke. I mean,
So,
really pretty.
I'll probably do short sleeve just because
It's the South Carolina.
South.
I mean, we have to make rounds for that.
I have to, like, my favorite cake is a Chantilly cake.
Oh,
with the fruit in the middle.
That's perfect.
So good. And Publix makes the best one. But Publix makes good everything. She can't eat cake. But I am so excited. It's got pinks and just, yeah.
It's seriously pretty.
I love it. I'm so excited about this. So that was the surprise yarn I talked about last time. It just happened to happen.
Yes, you did order yarn in June.
Apparently, and I am happy with it. It was already paid for, so it wasn't like I had to pay for it suddenly.
That's right. It was. Okay, one thing we talked about in the past on my Whidbey bag was the fact that why I bought leather laces is because I didn't want to make all that.
I-cord.
Well, we got several comments about people using the little I-cord hand crank thingies.
Yep.
So I went searching, and I got me a hand cranked I-cord maker.
Yeah, it's
that
super
had
easy.
the best reviews, and there's videos and stuff online. So I'm gonna give it a try, and who knows, Whidbey may end up with
I-cord handles.
I-cord handles
There you
if
go.
I decide. I don't actually think I have enough yarn left to do the full length, but I
You
could
could
do
do a different color. Yeah.
But I have an I-cord maker now, so I will be giving you an update on whether or not I-cord maker works.
This specific one, yeah.
Yeah, this specific one. All
I
right.
used to have one of those the handwork ones where it's like a a cylinder. It's got the 4-poke.
Knitting Nancy.
Yeah, the Knitting Nancy.
Yeah, where you have to
I still
basically
have
you're
it,
still doing by hand. I'd
Yeah.
rather I-cord a
Oh,
knitting
yeah,
needle
yeah.
than do that.
That was, as
Alright,
a kid, it was just something fun to do.
We talked about how I ordered my
Zonderball.
Zauberball Stark 6 from Webs. And I got that bright color that I'm using with the coral Madeline Tosh Sport. Well, I also got a...
Look at this dark, pretty color.
Isn't that pretty? I thought that would look good with like a gray or even a purple
Or a green.
or a green.
I think you could do a lot of different options
Yeah,
here.
and then I got a really, really neutral gray thing.
They're pretty.
But I thought, what? Wouldn't hurt. Let me try the colors. Because I really didn't know. I wasn't sure at first if I wanted to go dark with the coral or did I want to go bright with the coral.
Yeah.
Well, I went bright, obviously. Well, while I was there and just enough to make enough, so got free
You gotta
shipping.
get the free shipping, people.
I got some.
Ooh.
You know how I've been on this mohair kick, people who watched
Yes.
last episode. Yeah, isn't that pretty?
Barocco, Ariel
color.
color.
And just think that's gorgeous.
It's pretty. Look at those
A
colors.
cowl, or I'll blend it with something and do a.
It matches your sunset
Oh yeah,
fiber.
yeah. I also have a not Primrose, but Yarn Hero. That's these same colors.
You could do
I could do that
Alp
with
and Glow.
that, and do. I could. Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
Alp and Glow.
Ooh.
That would look pretty.
Oh.
That would look pretty.
Help me remember to write that down. Or write it down for me now.
This, you pull out more yarn. I'll write these down.
Okay, then the other thing, I have the golden sheet, right? Isn't that her name? Yeah, Golden Sheep Fiber. She's on Etsy, and I've been following her for a while on Instagram. Came out with, and I love her color sense. There's a squirrel in the backyard. Sorry, guys.
Literally a squirrel.
There's literally a squirrel bouncing around in my backyard, and I just zoned in on it.
I wonder when she was going to notice it. I've seen it a couple times. Say it again.
I can't remember her name. Golden Sheep Fibers, and she's on Etsy and she's on Instagram as Golden Sheep Fibers. Has this beautiful sense of tonals. I mean, just
I love it.
she has all kinds of gorgeous colorways, but her tonals have just been knocking my socks off. And she came out with these two colors this summer, well, into summer, early autumn, whenever it was. I resisted through 2 updates, but I couldn't resist the next update.
Ooh, I love those greens.
Look at these 2 greens together. I mean,
Uh-oh.
this is so stinking rich. I think the adhesive just let go.
Got
It's
too
okay.
hot.
Yeah. Okay, there's her label, Golden Sheep Fiber. So you can see that.
These
And
are really pretty colors.
one's lichen, and I can't remember what the other one's called.
It's not on the label.
Okay,
Interesting.
let's go in.
It's not a bad thing. It's different.
Let's see, Golden Sheep.
Those are pretty. I love a good green. I do love green.
Golden
Definitely my favorite color.
Sheep.
I'm just talking to myself.
Fiber.
Guys,
Oh, her
I'm
name's
sorry.
Michelle. How can I not remember that? She has 2 L's. I have 1. She even wrote that. Oh yeah, that's the favorite chair.
Oh my
Minnie's.
gosh.
She looks at the first picture, goes, "Ooh, ooh."
That's
that
what
would
it
be
is.
these.
Oh my goodness. Oh, look at those colors.
Yes.
These are on
Into the Woods.
Silky merino.
Into
the woods.
Yeah. See, this is her 3 featured items right at the top of her
Oh.
Etsy page.
And of
Are
course she got 'em all.
these 3 things I have right here? Golden Sheep Fiber. She's in California, and
What else you got in there?
her California Coast colors.
Oh,
Look
those are
at those.
pretty. Very muted tones.
Yeah, that black sand I've had in my cart, in and out of my cart 3 times. She also had a one-of-a-kind gray that she had 2 skeins in, and then, yeah, they're here too. They're not in the bag. I don't know why, but they're beautiful. But they were one of a kind. That Nocturne. Okay, I can't blow it up. I just remembered how I found her though. See that Nocturne blue? Yeah, that's
pretty.
it. That and that black sand are both going to be, I mean, a taupey charcoal gray, a brownish charcoal gray. How can you go wrong? All right, this is where I found her, is Under the Rainbow Shawl. I don't know if y'all. I think I've even shown it online.
You might have, yeah.
Under the Rainbow Shawl, and there's another picture of it across there. So it's basically a gray with those muted rainbow colors, and It's her yarn. There's the kit under the rainbow. Yeah, that's been in and out of my cart 4 times. And I've got the pattern pulled up in one of my 72 tabs. And I've got it bookmarked or favorited, whatever. But I have a real similar run of minis already in those colors. Is why you
have minis in every
color. It's sad, people. One of these days we'll do a minis episode.
Oh, gosh.
And we'll reveal the depth of my depravity in terms of minis. But I want to do that shawl. But speaking of minis, where'd they go? You cannot have my minis. She's put them on her side of the table. You cannot take my minis. But look at those colors.
They're so pretty. I could do so much with that.
Isn't that gorgeous?
I love that green too.
I know.
I think I just spent money.
And these 2 colors together, I don't know if y'all can you see the depth of tones of green in that Into the Woods? The other one's lichen, but I am in love with this set of greens.
It's a good thing she's got a big heart. She loves a lot.
I do love a lot, and I do have a big heart.
She really does. Those colors, I want full skeins of all 5 of those.
Honey, that's all been in my cart too. They are just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous.
I could do a good fade with those. Oh.
We need to figure out how to dye them. I love this.
Dye yarn.
I love this with a passion.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So
another acquisition.
Yeah, Michelle was bad.
We're just gonna go like you were normal because I don't think you're ever gonna be good.
I gotta be good. I gotta get better. I really, 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 really got to get better. But I'm going to get a lot knit up in the next few weeks because they're not going to let me get back to school.
No. All right, so
let's check the list. I got one thing left.
Oh, sweet. So I can do a few things.
2 things. 3 things.
She has things left. 2 episodes ago, we talked about when we went to Rose and Roses, and we showed the yarn we bought while we were there. A
semi-local yarn shop.
I bought this and forgot to bring it that day. So here is this is Halo watercolor from the Alpaca Yarn Company in the color of Nebula. And is that not?
That would count for the experimental knit along we're talking about doing because it's a sciencey name.
Sciencey name. I just loved everything about this, and I'm gonna find something to do with it. But I don't know, colors and everything in here are just pretty. But I didn't show that. This is one of the things I bought. In case
your original intent was the Alpenglow.
I was, and then I found that
other one at the Southern Comfort show.
Yeah, I was glad. I kind of glad I forgot that. All right, so the rest of the stuff I have when I went to Atlanta, my wonderful husband one day was like, or one of the 2 days we were there, he's, you want to go to a yarn store? It just melts my heart.
Yeah, you'll never hear mine say that.
So we went to a yarn store. It's called the Craftivist. It's in Craftivist. I can't remember which area of Atlanta it's in, but they had so much stuff. So I always try, if I go to a yarn store, I try to find something local or something that I've never seen before, which is, I think we all...
And it was somewhere in Georgia.
Atlanta.
It was actually in Atlanta.
But Atlanta has those, there's Noraville and I don't remember which
Atlanta
one. Area, yeah. And so, super cute store, and I looked at everything she had, and I bought a few things. The first thing I picked up was yarn.
There's show notes, people. Show notes, people. That was for the Cozy Up sisters, in case they ever watch.
All right, so this is, I had not heard of this. This is a male dyer named Ryan. Or yarn is Ryan.
I've heard of him lately. I've just heard of him lately. I think
he's up and coming. He's got an Instagram, so there's his label. Ryan Yarn, isn't that cute? This is his twist sock base, which is merino nylon. And this is the color of rock lobster. Look how cute.
I love that name.
So I got 2 skeins, so I can do something with them.
How cute is that?
But it was the best colorway. Like, his colors were so beautiful, and I could have bought hundreds of them. But look at those colors.
They're gorgeous.
I'm so excited for these. I thought about using this if I do the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along as one of my colors, but I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm doing that yet. I want to wait and see what it's gonna. So that was the first thing I picked up, and then this was the reason I wanted to go. She had this on her website. This is the Yarn Tinder. Okay, so it's just a piece of leather with a hole and a button, so that you can put this. Oh, I here we go. You can put it on the handle of your bag, and you can run your color work yarn through these grommets here. So it's like
so it travels with whatever project you've threaded through it.
Yeah, and you can put it on any bag. So projects where you can start with a small bag but need a bigger one later on. This is perfect. We do it all the time. And I just thought it's such a great idea. There's some things that I might do differently if I was going to make my own.
Which we've been talking about.
So we're going to see if we can, but we love this idea of having this just to go on any bag. Because I like bags with the grommets. It's just, what if I want to change bags?
Or you've got a small bag, but you've got a big, or it turns out to be a big honking, like a Stephen West kind of thing.
Right, so it starts off small and then... there is no... all it says is Yarn Tinder, so I'm not sure who
made it.
Oh, wait. Artifact, American made. That's all it says.
By Artifact. I don't know who that... I haven't heard of them before.
Yep, found Ryan's yarn.
I found Ryan... I follow Fuzzy Goat.
That's how you know him.
Which is a yarn shop in North Georgia, and his yarn is through there. But here's a post, his last post, and you can see all those colors.
They're so pretty.
Yeah. So let me show you his. It's Ryan Yarn.
Is it Ryan?
No, Ryan Burke.
Ryan Burke.
Or is it Ryan Yarn? Because I typed in Ryan Yarn and he came up. But
so that's the name. So you can put your actual name there now. So his Instagram handle is Ryan Yarn.
This is what came up. So Ryan Yarn. You get that cute little sheet that says Ryan Yarn. And Ryan Burke is his name.
Check it out.
Yeah. He's got, his feed is really pretty. Look at all the colors.
So the whole yarn wall she had for him was just, it was pretty. I didn't even take pictures. I feel bad. Like I walked in and looked at all this stuff.
We get excited when we get around yarn. Yarn fumes tend to make us go wacky.
It's all that.
So I'm sorry I keep flashing that bruise. Every once in a while I notice, I'm like, God, that's really ugly. I'm used to it at this point. But
no, I didn't take a single picture.
I'm so sorry.
Oh well. That was my life.
Okay.
All right, so a few other things she had. She had like these little sets of stitch markers from... Okay, the Yarn Tin and the stitch markers. No, this is fireflyNotesOnline.com, and the company's just called Firefly Notes. So she had these stitch markers in a bag, and so I had to buy this one because there's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me.
There's something wrong.
It says, "Goodness gracious, great balls of yarn." Like it just tickled me to death. And look at the little...
We have a thing about naughty puns.
Yeah. So I have the yarn bag that I bring that has my On the Spice Market in it. It says knitting takes balls, lots of balls. And on the back, there's a pin that says, "Are you looking at my ball sack?"
We can't help ourselves.
I can't. It's just fun. Like, I love a good pun, and this is the best kind of pun. So this little bag, I had to keep it. I'm going to. But it came with these cute little yarn stitch markers. And I know, I'm not a fan of gold, but I did like the way these looked. Like, they're
adorable.
They are. There's some pink ones in there and white. And so it came with 8 of them. And they're actually pretty big rings. Like,
so you're not fit up to an 8 anyway.
Yeah. So I had those. And then she had all these different tins. And they had some that were super cute. One with llama and stuff. But I had to get the bugs.
Yeah, we have to do bugs.
So this is actually enamel. Like poured enamel on the top, so that's not coming off. It's a very substantial case.
Yeah,
and
it locks
fits
up tight. Lots of stuff.
Yeah, and you can hear it click close.
Yeah.
And then here's the logo on the back. So that is Firefly Notes, and it's fireflynotesonline.com. I haven't looked at their website, and I might need to. They are in Canada.
Yeah. Again, we'll find the link and put it in the show notes below.
Hand-poured resin from coastal Canada.
There you go.
Super cute. I might buy a couple more of these because this is a great tin.
I said it is. That's better than the other
some that I've seen.
Runs
so
we have.
That was, I think, all that I bought in that shop. Yeah, that's about all. And then I only have one more purchase, but it's not really that big of a deal. Where's my bag? Which one? I think you tossed it.
It's over here.
Oh, she did buy a bag. Guys, it's so beautiful.
All right, I've been around for a long time. We've had that discussion already because I still talk about the knit list and all that kind of good stuff. So I was around when Knitty.com, when the Knitty magazine, online magazine started. And I have knit a lot of patterns from Knitty.com, let me just say. So when I got an email from Della Q that they were doing a special 20th anniversary bag with Knitty, I jumped on it. This is the day before my surgery. I had an alarm set so I would not miss this. Y'all, it's purple. Okay, let's close this up.
Look at how cute it is.
Isn't this adorable?
Wax canvas.
Wax canvas with leather. Absolutely real cowhide leather. And it's got the handles. It's a doctor's bag style. For those, it looks like the old-timey doctor bag. So you pop it open. It's a big gate mouth is what the actual mechanism is called, is for a gate mouth bag. But you can see that it's got, I bumped that. It has a special tag there, which I'm holding upside down, but that's the anniversary tag that this was done in collaboration with Knitty.com. It's got a yarn cutter right here, and that's the
yarn minder.
Yarn minder is what they call it. So, thread your yarn through a yarn thread, as you're knitting out of the bag. And there's a zipper pocket here, and there's the drop-in pockets over here of different depths. And it came with the stitch markers. You can see how deep it is. It also has a shoulder strap that I have not put on yet. But it's
very
also
nice.
leather and canvas shoulder strap. I'm just so excited about this bag. I have not loaded it up yet. I was waiting until I could get around a little bit better, and this is gonna be my, side by my side, all my knitting
the
stuff. I'm gonna
time,
put all my Notions bags and stuff in it, plus a couple of projects at a time. So this is my happy surgery gift.
You need to see this. Like,
Oh, she looked the website
I had
up.
to. Like, I wanted to see. Look at there's mushrooms
something notes.
and the dark dandelion one.
Oh.
Look at how pretty are the Firefly Notes online.
Firefly notes.
Look.
Squirrel.
There's a squirrel.
I gotta have
right
a squirrel.
there.
I gotta have the squirrel.
Oh, this one. So there's a cat sitting, which is super cute, and you can order a magnet and a paper liner for it too, like to add on. But she had that one. I almost got it because I thought it was cute.
Oh, it is cute.
Because it's the black cat safety
Of
matches.
course, that black cat has a
tail. You'd have to get a little white marker.
Take it out.
But
We'll wipe the tail out.
I think they do an advent calendar.
Oh, we're gonna have to check this out.
Yeah,
y'all check
it
this
out
too.
Sorry, I just had to show because it was
awesome.
super cute stuff. I'm so
All right, I
excited.
have one more acquisition.
I have one more.
I actually got this a while back. I've talked about them before. It's Puff Stitch One bags. I've shown y'all before. I have a softness, a weak spot for the divided bag where it's got the zipper down the middle, and it's rose gold. Oh, that's the rose gold pin I got at Joann's, if y'all can see that, and I pinned it inside there to hold stitch markers
Super
or whatever. It's got the little strap there and the drawstring.
And the D-ring, right?
No, well, it does have
has,
it does have rings, but this is a crossbody style, right? Which is why I ordered it. She designed it with the crossbody, and it's just the right size. You can see how deep it is, right? Since I have to get around with a walker now, a cane, I can't carry 14 things in my hand while I'm doing this. I've got to be able to catch myself if I fall. I've been wearing this around, I've been doing it on this side. I've been wearing this around the house with my 4X men's t-shirts so that I can carry my phone, hairbrush,
whatever you might
snack, lips, whatever it is I've got that that I want to make sure I have with me going room to room, or from sitting on the couch to going to bed. I've got it with me, and this has been a lifesaver the last few days. And so I wanted to give them a shout out for. While it's a great knitting bag, people, it's also a good
everyday kind of
kind of thing. It's just the right. I can adjust the length, but it's just the right size.
It's cute.
And
I love the little flowers.
It's real neutral. I thought it would go well, and it does. And of course, it's got that pop of rose gold on the inside that I just like. There's the
rose gold,
rose gold zipper pull is a flower, and I just love it. It's been very, very handy.
I need another bag, like I need a hole in the head.
I realize that, but it's not heavy. Every crossbody I had, like my Portland leather ones, are heavy.
Yeah.
Or a little bit bigger, and
too big.
they were just too big for me. I needed something smaller and that didn't add any more weight to me than I've already got. Although I've lost weight this week, but I have one thing left.
Me too. We're right there. So for the 3-season cardigan, you need size 9 needles, and I started with my Lantern Moons, and the set I bought didn't come with the 9s, so I went and got the 9s from Jimmy Bean's. But I'm talking quietly because my husband's over there. I bought enough for free shipping, so I needed one set of needle tips, and I went ahead and said, you know what, I could use some 4s and 6s.
So she now has more 4s and 6s. Was this before or after you found the one stashed in the project?
After. I needed free shipping.
That's right.
It was only $10 for free shipping.
I got an order coming to you. Yeah.
So, and I got the cables.
It's the best cables, y'all.
Their cables come in pairs of 2. So I bought 3 sets of cables, but there's 2 each.
Right.
And it always comes with, they have a new kind of setup for their,
yeah.
Kind of cute. Always comes with 2
stoppers,
and then the tool.
The tool for twisting them on.
So much better than those T-pins.
So much easier.
But I just...
And okay, I know we've probably said this before. We're going to say it again. Knitpicks fits them. Licka-likey Luca fits them. However you say that word. Knitter's Pride fits them. Obviously, Lantern Moon. I got my first pair of Lantern Moon tips. I got a size 4 because everything I do is on 4.
It's all on 4s.
And I started using them this week, and I love them.
So I feel like these cables from Lantern Moon have changed my knitting just because
there's no memory in them,
and they twist. So these are the swivel ones.
They're swivel. Yeah, I only order the swivels.
And I just like the swivel option. It's
wonderful.
I don't know, something about it, and memory free.
I really like it. Yeah.
Free. So that was my last purchase there. So you got one more?
I have one more thing. I am going to give the mystery knit along a shot.
And she hasn't seen it yet.
I hadn't seen it yet, but I'm gonna try. I bought the pattern already, and I've been playing around with yarn.
She's done a couple she sent me, and it's been okay.
Yeah, at first I went with, I really wanted gray and gold, and so I was trying out this tan speckle.
Can you see it? It's difficult to see the difference. Yeah,
I was trying to do it without showing what I'm going to end up doing. There we go.
I can hold it up there so you can.
Yeah.
So you can actually see there's this color here, and then it's there again, but next to the gold.
Yeah, so I was trying to see how it contrasts with the gray, and it's an okay contrast with the gray, but it's not enough of that doesn't pop against that tan brown. It pops against the gray, okay, but it doesn't pop with this color.
Yeah.
So I pitched that color. Well, I put it back in the bin and pulled out.
Look at how good this looks, guys.
That purple.
So much better. It's such a good choice.
So if you eliminate all the tan stuff, this is what I'm going with. So I've got the contrast with the gray and the purple really, really deep. And then the gold pops against both the purple and the gray. And
it's beautiful.
That's what I'm going to go with.
Love it.
I think I'll wear that a lot.
Oh, yeah. Gray.
Yeah, because if the purple and gray is the predominant colors in it, then just an occasional pop of gold is from what he says. So
yeah,
I think that'll work.
It'll look
so
good.
That's going to be my mystery knit along. And my list is now done.
Yeah.
My list is now done. I can cross all the things off.
Yeah. We've done all the things.
We did all the things.
So
Her
this
list is done. My list is done.
This was just a little longer. We had a lot to talk about.
Well, we'd been 3 weeks instead of just 2. And my brain is moving a whole lot slower. It's not been super easy, but it's been relatively easy, my recovery so far. My home health therapist is happy about it, so
that's good. You seem to be.
I'm moving around okay.
Yeah.
I can get up and do so. I went up and down the stairs today.
She showered for you guys.
I did. I've been washing my hair, but I've been baby wiping and sink baths until today. And today I got to take a full shower, and it felt so good.
That must have been nice.
Felt so good. I mean, it's only been a week. Really,
yeah,
seriously, it's like, only been a week.
But 3 days, you still are you wanna really?
Oh God, yeah, especially being in the hospital.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I went through a whole pack of baby wipes, but
yeah,
I just couldn't get upstairs to shower yet. But I could today. It worked. Yay me! So we're good.
Yeah.
I won't have this much stuff next time.
No.
won't have near this much stuff. I might have in terms of FOs and new cast-ons, because I seem to have cast-on-itis right now.
I mean,
but I won't have this much stuff.
No, nothing new. We'll try to keep the new purchases to our middle.
So we just have knitting next time.
I have
hope, anyway.
So I'm doing an AP, which is so much fun still. But I have currently taken 2 grad classes, and I'm on week 5 of 7, so I got 3 more weeks, and then I do just 1 class. So I should have more time to knit when I have just one grad class.
That's good.
But then we start all the fun stuff in chemistry, so you know.
I have to grade papers.
I brought her work.
I got papers to grade that I didn't get done before I went to surgery.
Okay, I didn't bring her that much work. She had half of it herself.
I already had a bunch, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right.
It will. It'll be good.
It'll be fine. Everybody's got enough grades to keep them off my back. So.
You're good. You're good.
I'll get all them tests graded. Really, I will.
Or they'll just not get graded. And
yeah. We'll make it mark.
Something I have.
Don't come in grades.
We do enough. We do what we need to
and
do.
Then some.
And then some.
And
yeah.
then some. I can't think of another thing.
I don't know.
I can't.
Yeah, we've just been overwhelmed with the new subscriptions and the wonderful comments.
Yes, thank you
and
so much, everybody. We really appreciate it. I hope today wasn't a disappointment.
There were so many people waiting for the next episode.
I know. I hope it wasn't a disappointment. I'm medicated, remember?
But we have a giveaway.
We have a giveaway coming up.
A new coupon code.
And a new coupon code. We have two total coupon codes. And then we have a bunch of bags. Mm-hmm. Surprise, it's bags.
Maybe someday we'll get a yarn one we can share with you guys.
Be sure and comment on this episode, and so you can get entered for our giveaway. Remember, don't say the words giveaway, because that triggers those bots that then starts spamming all of us with stuff.
You get an email about, we want your credit card information. We do not.
No, we don't.
We're not asking for any of that.
We will never, ever do that.
No. We'll contact you through YouTube.
Let us know, especially what you think about the
knit along.
But what do we call it?
Experimental.
I know it starts with an E. Experimental make along. Feel free to crochet, macrame, anything that can be tied to the yarny arts.
Yeah,
we're good with.
You want to spin fiber?
You want to spin fiber? Anything you want to learn. It's not necessarily something you have to take on for this knit along, but things you want to learn.
Yeah. It
might be something we know about and can talk about. You never know what the nerdy ones will have locked in the vault somewhere.
And there's so many things out there you might not have thought about. So go look up different knitting techniques and different patterns, and you can Google sciencey knitting patterns and find a ton of things out there. So, whatever it might be, pick something that you're gonna make and wear, like something you want
or use,
whatever. Yeah. So don't limit it to something you think we want to see, because that's not what we want. We want you to have fun with this. So.
Yeah. And we won't start till probably 1st of November.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can think of some types of Christmas gifts that you want to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something, like some socks.
We'll let it go on for a couple months at least, so you guys can get things in. But we'll do once we officially get all the kinks worked out, we'll put it on Ravelry in our group, and we'll have a chatter thread and a whip thread and a FO, if we can figure out how to make that happen. So
we'll figure it out.
So we'll have it all on there
somehow, some way. It's going to all work.
Yeah. So join our Ravelry group as well. It should be in the show notes. But we haven't put anything on there.
We haven't put anything up yet because
we haven't really had anything.
We haven't really had anything yet. I guess we could put up comments for each episode, but everybody kind of comments on YouTube. So
it's easy. Yeah.
We'll think of something. Mm-hmm. If y'all have any suggestions, ideas, tell us below in the comments. We'll count that as an entry too. And then just have a great, great day. Yeah. And we'll talk to you in a couple of weeks.
Yay. All right, everybody.
Knit periodically.